If you're a business owner who just got hit with a big tax bill that you didn't see coming, I want you to hear something. You're not a bad business owner. You're probably a good one who just had a really good year. The problem isn't that you did something wrong. The problem is that you didn't have a way to see it coming, and that's fixable. Today, we're going to talk about why this happens and 2 things that would have prevented it. Hey there, it's Tyler here with Small Business Playbook. We recently shared 2 videos that talk about how business owners can be surprised by big tax bills. In one video, Julie talks about why this happens, and in the other, Becky talked about how you can handle the tax bill problem in the moment. In this video, we're going to talk about how to keep that from happening in the first place. I want to show that as challenging as this problem might seem, it's very manageable for most people. Here's the pattern I see all the time. A business owner is doing what they should be doing, serving customers, leading and managing employees, growing their business. They're working hard, things are going well, revenue and profit are going up, but the financial side, the books, the reporting, the tax picture, that sometimes gets pushed to the back burner, not because the business owner doesn't care, but because they're busy running the business. When tax time comes around, the tax return reveals the truth. A great year means a bigger tax bill, and the business owner never saw it coming. The issue isn't the tax bill itself. If your business had a strong year, of course, you're going to owe more in taxes. That's how it works. And if you're growing, the tax bill is probably getting bigger every year. The problem is the surprise. You need a way to see it coming. So how do you fix it? 2 things. The first thing is bookkeeping, and I know that word makes most people's eyes glaze over. It makes my eyes glaze over a little bit. It sounds like tedious data entry, green eye shades, and all that. If you don't get that reference, back in the day before my grandparents were born, accountants used ledger paper and fountain pens and a garter on the sleeve and a green eye shade. Anyway, here's what bookkeeping actually is. Every time your business makes a sale, pays a bill to a vendor, runs payroll, collects a payment from a customer, that's data. It's financial data, and it's flowing through your business every single day. Bookkeeping is just the process of capturing that data, organizing it, and keeping it current so it can actually tell us something useful. Think of it this way. Bookkeeping is the language of managing financial data. And like any language, there are rules that keep it all making sense and telling the true story of your business. When these rules are applied consistently, your financial information becomes more reliable. It reflects what's really happening. When they're not followed, you're reading a version of your business that isn't accurate. And worse, you're making decisions based on that. So bookkeeping's not glamorous, but it really is the foundation of what we're trying to do to manage a business. Without it, your financial information is either wrong or late or both. That's how you end up getting blindsided at tax time, not because the business did something wrong, but because the data wasn't being managed well. Okay, so you've got the data managed. The books are current. That's step 1. Step 2 is just as important, though. You actually have to look at this information. And here's the thing. Most business owners can learn how to read their financial statements. It's not that hard once you understand a few basics. You don't need an accounting degree. You just need someone to walk you through what you're looking at, and then it starts to click. A monthly review of your profit and loss statement and your balance sheet, even 10 or 15 minutes, can give you a good picture of where your business stands right now. Not 6 months ago, not at the end of the year, right now. You can see if revenue is up significantly, and if revenue is up, that probably means taxable income is up, which means you're going to need to be thinking about how that will look at tax time. You can see if expenses are out of line. You can see if cash is a little tighter than you expected. So you're not reacting in April, you're adjusting throughout the year. And here's the other thing. Of course, we want to take every reasonable step to minimize your tax bill. Sound business structure, maximizing deductions, smart timing on purchases and expenses. But none of that works without reasonably timely and accurate financial information. Your accountant can't really help you make good tax decisions if the data isn't there to begin with. That's why the first two steps matter so much. They don't just prevent surprises, they give you the foundation to actually do something about the tax situation. That's how we go from being blindsided to being prepared. If you're a business owner who just went through a painful tax experience, I want you to think about it this way. You're at an inflection point. You've built something really valuable, a business that's actually growing. That is not easy to do, but you're working against yourself a little bit if you don't have a process for managing the financial data and understanding what it's telling you. The truth is, a lot of business owners aren't putting enough time, attention, and resources into these basics, and the price they pay isn't just a surprise tax bill, it's lost momentum, it's bad decisions, and unnecessary stress. That's a big part of why so many businesses struggle. It doesn't have to be that way. Two things, managing the data and paying attention to what it's telling you. That's it. That's how to stop flying blind in your business. So if you're watching this and thinking, I need to get this handled, we've got a price estimator tool on our website. There's a link in the description below. It takes just a couple minutes and gives you a clear picture of what it would cost to work with a firm like ours, TMA Accounting. No pressure, no commitment, just good information. We've also linked some articles below that go deeper into the topics we covered today, bookkeeping basics, common tax mistakes, and how to make sense of your financial reports. All of that is in our Learning Center. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the Small Business Playbook channel. We put out content like this to help business owners get ahead of problems instead of reacting to them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.